Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here in nature, looking for depression. Where are you? We can't see you. Many of us, we suffer from depression. And what I've seen is that all of us suffer from depression. And it's hard, it's not easy. But what I've found is that depression is like a color, a darkish gray. And to overcome depression, we have to start changing the colors in our immediate surroundings. And that is why I am wearing this rainbow shirt. Automatically, it lifts my mood. What is depression? Emanating from the Latin deprimere, which means to press down. So it's all about elevation. We are told that depression is an illness, and many people feel helpless when they are told they have depression. What I have seen through my experience, because I get a lot of questions about this, is that depression is a temporary energy block in the here and now. It can be changed in less than 1 second. 10 reasons why you are depressed. Number 1, the same environment. Many of us, when we are feeling in a low mood, we may go to our bedroom. But this habit doesn't serve us. And we have to let go of whatever no longer serves us. Neuroplasticity. The psychiatrist Norman Deutsch talked of how the brain changes based on our experience, in a book called The Brain That Changes Itself. So once we see that, the more we form a habit and we go to the same place where we feel not up to our best, we create a stronger bond to that place. So the more you can embrace nature, listen to the birds and the bees, it raises your spirits and you feel awesome. Epigenetics, Dr. Bruce Lipton, the biology of belief. And epigenetics is all about how our environment shapes our genes. So once we can see that where we place ourselves is affecting the whole biology of our body. So instead of just being in a dark room, get some sunlight. Go for a swim in the ocean. Even skinny dipping if you want. Number 2, a lack of self-love. Not caring what other people think is the greatest form of self-love. Many of us, we feel inadequate. We feel like it's never good enough. And to overcome depression, we have to let go of pleasing everyone. We have to see that just as we are, no problem. We have to see that the greatest relationship we can have is with ourselves. Nobody can love us greater than we can love ourselves. Number 3 is all about changing your words, your beliefs, and your actions. Once we see that what we tell ourselves governs our belief systems, and this governs our actions. Words are so powerful. Beliefs are so powerful. Everything we tell ourselves is part of a story. Many people who suffer from depression, they bring up their whole past. But if that story is not serving you, it is not needed. Because depression is suppression. It is happening in the here and now. The great psychologist Fritz Perls, my hero, you have to lose your mind and come to your senses. Move more into your body. Breathing deep from the base of your spine. Carl Rogers, phenomenal psychologist, talks about how it's all about the journey instead of the destination. But once we see the power of our thoughts, we see that we have to take 100% responsibility that we are creating our reality. We are creating the biochemistry within our body. Number 4 is all about letting go of control. The external pressures. We want to change how other people see us. Please don't think of me like this. Control is an illusion. All we have control over is how we respond to external stimuli and how we govern our own internal condition. That is the secret. Instead of controlling the world from the outside in, we have to start controlling the world from the inside out. Because living from the inside out, you are breathing that beautiful air. You are letting go of the tension in your muscles. Therefore, you let go of anxiety. Depression is all about where we are wanting a different outcome all the time. And that goes on to number 5, which is about not caring what other people think, which is the hardest one to get over. I put out work, and what I've realized is that the only way to free yourself from this is to have a detachment from it, to not take yourself so seriously, to have fun, because after all, we came here to play. And once you can see that, people say, be calm, keep calm and carry on. That doesn't work, because your emotions, the energy in motion, is all stored within your body. So to move past depression, we have to start moving more into our body. That is the only way to free ourselves. Number 6 is about moving past the perfection trap. No matter what you do, how many trophies you get, it doesn't matter. I know, because I have experienced the lowest of low and the highest of highs. And I realize that it's all about transcending the duality. And you free yourself when you see it's the mirage of separation. It's all the same thing. The greater question is, how do you feel when you are doing what you are doing? I remember surfing in Portugal, Peniche. I miss it. And my surf instructor told me, the greatest surfers are the ones who have the most fun. Enjoy the process instead of just the outcome, because the goalpost is always changing. Number 7 is about changing your diet. I embraced a more plant-based diet, and it freed me from anxiety, because we are what we eat. Food plays an integral role in helping us become the greatest versions of ourselves. Eating more leafy greens, kale, juicing, getting those phytonutrients, antioxidants. You're gonna feel alive. Many of us, we are barely breathing. We are existing, but we are not living. Number 8 is all about exercising, moving the body, because the body is the instrument, and we control this instrument through our thoughts. It is powerful once you start making time to see that the body never lies. Fritz Perls, the psychologist, he had a client who was saying, "I feel scared," and she was smiling. And he said, "How can that work? You tell yourself you are doing great, but the body never lies." Listen to your body. It is the inner oracle. It will never fail you. Number 9 is all about loving what you do, embracing your passion. Many of us, we feel depressed because we know deep down in our hearts, this is not what we came here to do. The greatest reason many people feel depressed is because they are doing something which their heart doesn't resonate with. The more you move into your passion, you let go of depression. Number 10 is all about letting go of the justification for your depression. Anything we tell ourselves is a story. The question is, how is it serving us? Many of us, our depression is emanating from the past, but the only way to overcome depression is to move into the present moment. Giving ourselves an excuse to hold on to negative emotions, it doesn't serve us. So we have to let go of all the facts and the details. If we are taking medication, we don't have to keep going over it in our mind, because that is rumination. All depression starts here, and we overcome depression once we become our body. The biggest reason why so many people suffer from depression is because they are egocentric. We are focusing on all our problems. Once you see there are people out there who love you, who care for you, you start connecting with people who remind you who you are. Form a support network. We are never alone. The universe always sends someone. It is amazing to see. A big cause of depression is focus. And we have to see that once we start changing our focus, we start overcoming depression. Whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you focus on, you draw nearer to you, because the thoughts are the magnets. So we have to ask ourselves, what are we tuned into every single day? You're sitting there with some popcorn, you're watching the news. So to free ourselves from this, we have to start focusing on what raises our spirits. And it is powerful once you see that just by changing your focus, you can change your life. Your thoughts are like a radio signal, an antennae. So we have to ask ourselves, what are we putting out there? Because it is the echo. I hate life, I hate life, I hate life. I love you, I love you, I love you. The whole universe is an echo. Depression is not an abstract term or concept. Depression is the present moment. So to overcome depression, we have to embrace the power of now. We have to see that our heart, the electromagnetic field of the heart is more powerful than the brain. So to overcome depression, we have to start moving more into our heart space. We have to start forming more greater heart-based connections instead of mind-based connections. We have to stop being so hard on ourselves and see that we are good enough. We were born champions, and we have to live the dream every single day. When we wake up, we have something to smile about. Once you can be thankful, you will see that there is nothing to be depressed about. Remember, it's all about elevation right now on the planet, living free and being magnificent. At the end of the day, It's all about who had the most fun. We are here, in nature, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.